Aries symbol. The moon spends the day in your solar fourth house, dear Aries, inclining you to seek the familiar. However, on a mental level, you're far more forward-looking. Today's Mercury-Uranus aspect stimulates creative, progressive thinking. It's a time when you want to get out of a thinking rut and embrace new ideas, methods, and approaches. You might gain a better sense of what needs to go or improve with money or business matters, in particular, but this can apply to many other life departments. You can feel renewed as you discard old ways of thinking, and you'd prefer not to complicate things unnecessarily right now. Communicating frankly and with transparency can work well for you, taking you down a new path or refreshing your relationships. You more clearly intuit where you might excel by taking a small risk or making a change. Nevertheless, Venus is freshly retrograde, and it's best to take things slowly. Taurus symbol. The moon spends the day in your solar third house of communications, dear Taurus. Reinforcing the mental focus is a Mercury-Uranus transit that's excellent for coming up with exciting ideas. You're thinking outside the box, particularly in the areas of education, communications, and projects revolving around technology and new thought topics. News or views can nudge you along in a positive direction. It's a good time for feeling freer and more spontaneous. With Mercury in your adventure sector these days, you're more often than not letting your mind wander and wonder. Today, the right energy is available for detaching yourself just enough to enjoy a detox of sorts on a mental level. A mental detour can be most welcome now. Your conversations can spark a nice feeling of optimism and hopefulness. Gemini symbol. You are forward-looking and might decide to share your feelings with someone you trust today, dear Gemini. You're in fine shape for exploring the depths of a topic or subject, if you desire. Inspiring conversations can take place with Mercury in harmony with Uranus. An incoming message or piece of news can help you let go of a past matter and move forward in a positive direction. A little bit of detachment can be refreshing, just enough that you're bringing more objectivity to a usually tricky or emotional topic, and you can break new ground as a result. You might even have the opportunity to rid yourself of a nagging problem or a secret. You may very well move forward as the result of a conversation, mental detour, or thought tangents. Cancer symbol. The moon spends the day in your sign, dear Cancer, bringing added color and animation to your emotional world. A Mercury-Uranus transit today enlivens things further. Realizations, musings, or discussions can lead you to beautiful insights. Today, you're likely to get a good sense of a situation after an open conversation or personal honesty. Consider ways to unburden yourself in some significant way, as the freer you are, the more likely you'll welcome positive new energy into your life. There can be a rewarding meeting of the minds, or you might experience a breakthrough with a partner or about a relationship. Better communication may be just the ticket to move forward. Aim to use the open spirit of the Mercury-Uranus transit today to discover ways to let go of burdening attitudes or situations. Networking can lead to beneficial or pleasant discoveries. In fact, your relationships can be a powerful source of bright ideas right now. Leo. The moon spends the day in your privacy sector, dear Leo, signaling an emotional need for more time to yourself so that you can recharge. Getting extra time to think and muse is especially helpful with today's Mercury-Uranus that brings light and hopeful energy. You're dreaming up new methods for accomplishing your objectives, mainly related to your work, habits, chores, health, and daily life. Mentally exploring your options can be most helpful. You have a sharp eye for making progress and improvements. Ideas or news can fuel your optimism about health or work matters, perhaps inspiring you to brush up on your skills. Virgo, while you're certainly looking to the past for answers now, dear Virgo, today's Mercury-Uranus transit opens your mind to new possibilities. You're entertaining ideas or methods for making advancements. Creative projects or romantic relationships may receive a nice boost. It can also be a great time to show others that you care by granting them more freedom or offering your time to listen or brainstorm. Conversations can be especially open, or you may be a little more honest with yourself. Either way, you're turning a page. The moon in your solar 11th house all day reinforces the benefits of detaching yourself just enough to be more objective or enjoy yourself more freely. Libra, the moon in your solar 10th house all day encourages you to tune into priorities, dear Libra. Gentle challenge or pressure to perform can be good for you at this time of the lunar month. Keeping a goal in mind can strengthen your focus. On the other hand, a Mercury-Uranus transit today helps you open up about your personal life, whether through discussions with or about loved ones or because you're giving matters further thought. It's a fine day for letting go of petty issues and for focusing instead on more spiritual or emotional needs. There can be inventive solutions to home-related problems and new approaches with family and loved ones. You can enjoy sharing creative ideas and memories with people close to you, and there can be a focus on opening up the lines of communication, and even education, in the home environment. This may also be a time for exciting personal revelations that also have the effect of nudging you along a positive path. Scorpio, the moon spends the day in your solar 9th house of spirit and the higher mind, dear Scorpio, inspiring you to see the bigger picture. The urge to soak up ideas and inspiration is strong, and nice opportunities seem to emerge through your relationships, projects, and personal interests. Today, a Mercury-Uranus transit points to a special enjoyment of others' perspectives. You can put them to good use, or they can spark your own ideas. Brainstorming can be helpful, and feedback might open your eyes to a situation, benefiting you nicely. You're not interested in doing the same things, and you may be pushing boundaries a little in your conversations. You're finding inventive ways to advance your interests. Sagittarius, you're especially open to new or alternative ideas and methods with today's Mercury-Uranus trine, dear Sagittarius. This transit can put you in an excellent position to gain insights into money and business matters. Even with Venus now retrograde in your finances sector, you feel more optimistic about money matters. The information you come across now can be helpful or a pleasant surprise. Your intuition about health or work matters can be notable, and you're more in touch with your inner guide, in general. Spontaneous thoughts and conversations can be most interesting. Capricorn, the moon spends the day in your solar 7th house, dear Capricorn, inclining you to take a greater interest in your relationships or a different perspective on your life. Today's Mercury-Uranus transit opens our minds to new ideas or approaches. Mercury is currently transiting your sign, encouraging you to seek mental stimulation and voice your ideas. Its interaction with Uranus today gives you a sense of being free or more courageous about expressing yourself in unique and spirited ways. Your unique qualities are in demand. Open and honest conversations can figure strongly. With Venus now retrograde in your sign, it's important to watch for a too intellectual approach to sensitive topics. However, if kept in check, it can be a good time to dream up alternatives. Aquarius today favors new ideas and novel approaches, dear Aquarius. Mercury is transiting your privacy sector, and it harmonizes with Uranus today, opening you up just a little and encouraging you to reach out, particularly to family and loved ones. It's a generally good time to make progress with a practical or psychological problem. Inner restlessness can sometimes lead us down the wrong path, but today, it may motivate you to make a positive change or improve your life somehow. Family matters are in good form, and progressive ideas about making yourself feel secure can be easy to come by. The atmosphere is open and honest. Trying something new can be refreshing, and it can also lead to fresh ideas. Pisces, the moon spends the day in your creative sector, inclining you to want to express your feelings or share your creations, dear Pisces. Helping you with this is a Mercury-Uranus transit that can benefit your studies, networking, and communications. In fact, there can be illuminating discussions now. You are magnetic today, particularly in your conversations. Good ideas flow freely around you, and this is especially the case as you relate to and interact with friends and associates. There's a strong theme of mental stimulation and curiosity today. A change of pace can be refreshing.